Good afternoon, everyone. So today I want to share my lifeline, not just as a story of where I come from, but as a way to reflect of how choices, challenges, and people have shaped me. By putting my journey into perspective, I hope it inspires you to see your own path more clearly and believe that every step, no matter how small, matters. So I was born in 1993 in a small rural village in northern China where the horizon stretched wide but the world felt narrow. Everyone I knew was a farmer. The rhythm of life was planting, harvesting, surviving. The outside world only appeared on the flickering screen of the television. In such a place, no one asked, "Who am I? What do I want from life?" The script was already written. Study, work, marry, have children. And yes, even as a child, I sensed a quiet voice inside of me whispering that life must be more than this. The first crack in that word appeared in 2009 when I boarded a train for my first trip outside my hometown. As tunnel opened into the mountain area and the bridges stretches across rivers, I felt something I have never felt before, wonder. So 3 years later, in 2012, I went to university in Guangzhou, the very south of China, far away from home. It was a new beginning, but not an easy one. The humid climate made me ill, and my lack of exposure to the wider world left me shy and insecure. I longed to belong, but struggled to connect. So when time comes 2015, it was the very low point of my life. Illness returned, my relationship with my parents grew distant, and while classmates chasing opportunities for job and internship, I was confined to hospital visits every day. And it was also during those times that one classmate introduced me to Christianity. For the first time, I spoke openly about my pain, my anger, and my longing. Through conversations with pastors and fellow believers, I began to see my life differently. I started to forgive my parents because I saw limitation on everyone. And more importantly, I started to forgive myself. By the end of that year, I found my first job. I saw that as a gift from God. So I moved to Beijing and started building my career steadily. The dry climate restored my health and my work performance quickly earned recognition from managers. By 2017, I had reached my first career peak. I feel that I was confident, ambitious, and unstoppable. People always say your life only changed when you started to respond in a different way. So while I was enjoying the success of the professional life, the old wounds of my personal life surfaced again. Missing the love I had never received, I became emotionally entangled with the experienced colleague. Because I was unable to manage the complexity of the feelings and the situations, I chose to escape. I talked to my manager and made the transfer to Chengdu. Professionally, it means starting over from zero. Personally, it marked another period of struggle. So from 2018 to 2021, I searched for myself in the pages of books on loneliness, self-awareness, and healing. It was a dark, difficult season. The one forced me to ask the hardest questions. After 3 years of dealing with myself, I felt difference about my life. So in 2021, I made the boldest decision of my life to pursue graduate studies in Hong Kong. For the first time, I wasn't living under others' expectation, but follow my own choice. Hong Kong's diversity was electrifying. Surrounded by new perspectives, I discovered my strength, my voice, and my uniqueness. For the first time, I liked who I was becoming. In this multicultural workplace, I also learned to use my gift for language, reaching a new professional high point. In 2023, I moved to Singapore for work. Professionally, it was transformative. I gained international exposure, traveled across Southeast Asia, and deepened my understanding how culture shapes business. Personally, it was a different story. It was isolating. The city's tight kick circles left me without community. I felt the weight of childhood once again, the difficulty of love, of belonging. Some nights, loneliness felt stronger than me, and yet that low point gave me clarity. I needed more than work. I needed a connection, family, and a life ushered in openness. I felt lucky because at the end of 2023, a trip to Iceland changed everything. There, I met Stefan. His presence brought new energy into my life. It was a reminder that love and connection are possible. With him, I chose Germany as a new place to start again. Today, I'm in Munich pursuing my MBA and learning German not as an escape, but as a deliberate step into the future I'm shaping for myself. For the first time, I feel my journey is guided by self-knowledge and purpose. I believe I can build a meaningful career here, create deep connections, and live a richer, more authentic life. So this is no longer about survival or even success. It's about becoming fully myself.